Hey, what's going on, my ninjas? Welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about annotations. So annotations is text or clickable links that you can put on top of your YouTube video. Now, chances are you've probably seen this like all the time. Like at the end of someone's YouTube video, sometimes they'll say, hey, click on this section to see behind the scenes footage, or click on here to see another funny video, or click this button above to subscribe to my page, or go to this link, and then they'll flash a little link on the screen. So annotations is a way that you can do all that. So let me show you how you do annotations. Let's head on over to YouTube. Then what you'll want to do is go to your YouTube video, and underneath your YouTube video, you're going to see some different icons, right? So right now we're still editing this video. We just did the enhancements to it. So that's why it says sit tight. Your edits are being processed. So that's what that's all about. If you go down here, you'll notice this little icon here that's got like a little talk box. See that little like talk box symbol? It's annotations. Go ahead and click on that. And right here at the top, do you see how it's telling us that we can enable our account for external annotation links? Let's do that. So let's go ahead and click on enable. All right, so then let's go ahead and click on I accept. So let's go down here. So now we're looking at the annotations. Now, annotations are pretty straightforward. You're going to notice this box over here at the right. You see where it says add annotation. So what you could do is you can just click on that, and you'll notice you got a few different kinds of annotations here. You got a speech bubble, note, title, spotlight, and label. And a lot of these are, very similar to each other, but there's just slight nuances. So let's talk about it. First up, we got speech bubble. And if we click that, you'll notice we got this little speech bubble right here, right? So, we can make this.
It's been a long time since.
So what you could do is you can drag on these little boxes around it to make that bigger. Just like that. And over here on the right, we can have it say whatever the heck we want, right? We can say something like, leave a comment below and tell me your favorite Sephora makeup line or something, or something like that, or whatever, right? Or you can put any kind of text that you want. You can do something like, remember to click here to subscribe, ... right? And then I could make this a link to subscribe to my page. So I don't know, there's some really cool things that you can do with annotations. We can also, tell people to go to our site, right? We could do something like, hey, want to win a free Sephora gift card? Then we could do something like go to www.sephoragiftcard.com, right? Then down here, do you see where it says custom? We could go down to where it says impact. And now that kind of changed the little style of the annotation. Do you see it's got like a little shadow behind it? That's cool. Let's go down. This is the text size. So, look, you can go bigger. We can go 16 on that. And again, sometimes if you got really big text, you might want to, stretch this out a little bit. That's cool. Looks not too shabby. All right, and then this is going to change the color of your box. So if you go to this, you can select a different color. Since we're on the impact one, it doesn't give us too many styles for it. But look, if we go to normal, then we click on it, you should see more options here. All right, and then this A right here in the middle, this will let you change the color of the text. So if you click on that, you can go to any color you want. Look, we got white now, black. And then let's go over here to the right. You see it's got that bucket? So that'll actually change the color of the box in the background. So let's click on it. And look, we got all these different options. We can do yellow. We could do red. See, that really stands out now with the red text. And then down here, do you see where it says start and end? So this thing is asking you basically, when do you want this thing to appear, right? And you got this timeline down here. So you'll notice this little box right here. So wherever you put this box is where this thing's going to appear. So you'll notice I just put the box in between in about 1 minute 30, right? So if we grab this thing and then we move it over to it, you can see I put that right here. So now in the middle of the video, that thing is going to appear, right? So let's click on play.
It is called a lip ink, and I got it in the shade 07 Strawberry Tint. These are kind of like sheer lip stains that sort of have like a jelly kind of.
Right, and depending how long you want that to stay there, you can stretch it out of the box right here and see when you get this tool, then hold down your mouse button and stretch it out.
feel to them. They're sheer but pigmented, if that makes sense. They don't have like a creamy, opaque.
So do you see how that box is there for a while? So that's how you do it. You can make it smaller or make it longer. Just stretch it out. And again, if you want to put this right at the beginning, all you do is click the box, move it to the very beginning. And now if I go to the very beginning of this video, hit the play button.
Hey everyone, it has been a long time since.
You'll notice it's right there at the beginning. If we move it over just a little bit, well, then it's going to start right then. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, so then next, down here at the bottom, you got link. So you can make this clickable as a link to be able to take people places. Now, YouTube wants you to keep traffic on YouTube. So they'll only let you do certain links down here. But, you can make a link to where people click it. It'll take them to another YouTube video or to your YouTube playlist, to your actual YouTube channel, your Google profile page. If you got like a business, a Google profile page, you can do that. Subscribe. So that's really cool. You could click the subscribe thing here. And then in your text up here, we could say something like, we could do something like, click here to subscribe to my channel now. Boom. And then let's just do link. And then let's just do subscribe. Look, and then you could put your YouTube username right down here. So that way when people click this button, they click that text, they will then instantly subscribe to your page. So that's a really, really cool feature that you can do. So that's one option here. Also, you got fundraising project. So, you can connect this with something like the GoFundMe or with certain things like that. So that's pretty cool. And merchandise, if you're selling merch through Google, they'll let you connect that. Okay. So yeah, you got some cool options with what you can do. And now you know really what the speech bubble's about. These things really do come in handy. I mean, you could throw speech bubbles at the end that remind people to subscribe to your page, tell people to click to watch another video. Like maybe I can do something like, want to watch a review on Sephora eyeliner? Click here, right? And then what I can do, we'll move this thing over so you can actually see it. Right? And then I can move this thing around. I can put it wherever the heck you want. And I mean, you could keep adding new boxes in here too. But we can make this so that way when people click this, let's click link. So I can make it so when people click that, they go to one of my other YouTube videos where I'm reviewing another Sephora product, right? YouTube.com/ and then put the address in there. And then look, if you want to add another annotation, it's real simple. You could just go to add annotation. You could do another one. Let's do speech bubble again. And look, now we can add another one that appears, in the middle of the video. And we could have that one say something else, right? So anyways, I just wanted you to see how cool that is. So let's just get rid of these annotations because I don't really want them. Whoa, that's a close-up. So yeah, all I'm doing is I'm just going to select this annotation here. And then let's just go to the little trash bin icon, right? We'll delete that one. Let's click on this one down here. And then let's just click on the trash icon. Okay, now let's talk about one of the other annotations. Let's click it. Next, you got note. So note is basically identical to the speech bubble, but the only difference is that it doesn't have the little, the little squiggly line at the bottom of it that looks like a speech bubble. So that's it. I mean, you can make this thing look like whatever the heck you want. We could say something like, click here to watch a shocking beauty video, ... right? And then we can make this thing bigger. We could make the color, stand out. We can make it bright blue, purple, whatever the heck you want. Yellow is definitely going to get some attention, right? And we could even make that a link if we want to. But again, you see the only difference here is just in the shape of the box in the background. So let's just delete this one. And let's go to add annotation. Let's talk about title. So title actually just adds some text to it. And this is cool. Now, you can always use Camtasia to add a really cool title if you're, if you're doing like a PowerPoint video, or, actually you could use Camtasia to add a title to any kind of video. But, YouTube's got a built-in way here to add a title to something. So look, we could do something like, hello. Look at that. So we can, hello everyone, right? So we could put that in there. And again, we can change the text size here. We could change the color if we want. And we can put that wherever we want. We could put it right here. Let's move it.
And interested. I've seen this a lot on the Sephora website. And so if you guys are curious, I thought I would give you my thoughts on it. This is called the...
So this is cool how you can add text. And remember earlier how I told you at the end of your video, you should definitely tell people to click the link below the video to get your own Sephora gift card, right? And tell them, hey, go to sephoragiftcard.com right now to get your own Sephora gift card for free or whatever. But let's say, you know, if you didn't have text on your video that said that or that had the link, you could do it right here, right? I could say something like, you know, sephoragiftcard.com. Right, and I could even put that, let me click on it. I could even make that like down here at the bottom the whole time, right? And then we could stretch this thing out, stretch it out for the whole video. Boom. Right, so now during the whole entire video, this thing,
Sephora Rouge Infusion Lip Stain,
is going to have that tagline down there, which is really cool. You know, we could even say something like, you know, all right. And we could even stretch this box out. Perfect. So look, like if we want to, we can have that flash at the very end of the video. Or we could have it like, you know, a watermark down at the bottom. So look, now if I click this, and then let's go to the end here.
is just gorgeous. It's like the perfect rosy color. And if this was going to be awesome, I was actually going to wear this color as like my...
So see, that'd be a perfect time towards the end of the video, like if you say something like, go to sephoragiftcard.com to get your own Sephora gift card right now, you could have this flash on the screen. You know, I could just say, go to sephoragiftcard.com. Boom, right? You could do it just like that. So again, I just wanted to show you that you have options here on how you could do that. And this title one does come in handy. All right, so let's talk about another annotation, and that one is Spotlight. So chances are you probably seen this Spotlight annotation many times in the past and didn't know how they did it. But basically how the Spotlight works is you can make a certain region of the video clickable. Right? Now, the way that a lot of people will use this is they'll do something like at the end of the video, they'll say, hey, if you want to watch this behind the scene footage, click that box over there, and they'll point to it. Or they'll say, you know, they'll have like a little thumbnail of the video, and you move your mouse over it, then you can click it, and it'll actually take you to another video. If you've been wondering how they do that, well, it's through the Spotlight. Right? So what you can do is you can select a certain region, like let's just say her eyes. And, you know, we don't need any text in here. So if you have text in here, you can delete it. Otherwise, if you got text in here, it'll just go underneath it, right? I could do something like, you know, click here to watch this video, you know, to watch another video, right? So we could do something like that.
Because it was just perfect.
And, you know, again, you can change the text size down here if you want, and that's just going to change that text. But here's the deal. So now if we go to link, we could make it, you know, take them to another YouTube video, another playlist. We can make it so when they click that, it'll subscribe them to our page, etc. Right? So we could, let's just do something here, www.youtube.com/ you know, whatever.
It was everything I was looking for, but unfortunately...
See, so now if people move their mouse over this box, look, it'll take them to that other page, that other video. So that's how it works. And again, the text here is optional. You don't have to do that. But sometimes the Spotlight comes in handy if you're doing something like, hey, click on my finger to subscribe to my page, or click on the door to see what's next. And then you could just like, you know, put this little box over the door. And that way, when they click on it, it will then take them to whatever you want it to do, right? And again, just make sure that you position this wherever you want it on the right spot, and then you're good to go there. Now let's delete that because we're not going to do the Spotlight. And let's go to add annotation. Now next you got label, and labels are pretty much identical to Spotlight, except the only difference is that now when you move your mouse over it, it will have this little label. So it'll have this little section at the bottom where you could put the text in, right? So like, let me give you an example here. Let's say this is a test. So it's just like the Spotlight thing, but when you move your mouse over it, look, now it says this is a test. See, so maybe you can do something like, you know, watch funny video. And then they move their mouse over it, and now it says that, watch funny video. You know, really not much different, but it's kind of a cool little feature here. So anyways, that's what the annotations are about. Now you know how to use them. Again, I would recommend throwing a few annotations in your video. But again, use in moderation. Don't go crazy and stack 100 annotations on your video to where people can't even see the video because there's too much text. That's annoying as heck, and it's really just going to hurt you. But definitely throw in some annotations, for your offer, right? So, I mean, I could throw some text at the bottom of my videos with the SephoraGiftCard.com that always says that. I can also have an annotation at the end that has like a link to one of my other videos, or that tells them, hey, go to SephoraGiftCard.com to get your gift card. Or in the video, I can say, hey, click on my finger to subscribe to my page right now. And then I can do that spotlight over my finger and make it so when they click it, they subscribe to my page. So, or, just add in an annotation throughout the video that says like, hey, click here to subscribe to my page. Doing annotations really helps. It's going to help you get more followers, more traffic, and ultimately make more money. So I would definitely recommend throwing in a few, but don't go too crazy. And, once you throw in the annotations and you're happy with them, go ahead and click on Apply Changes, and then that's how you do it. So that about wraps up this video. I'll see you in the next one.